All right, here we go. Going back a little bit in the previous game, all these social media acolytes Batanda's getting. All right, so there's our truth wearing his
You're back again.
his
I think all this timeline bending
being,
makes my brain a bit foggy.
extra dimensional
It
being
might
or
feel
something.
like we never had this chat next time we meet.
What are you wearing?
I am an interdimensional transcendennial being. What am I supposed to wear? Jean shorts and a t-shirt? Anyway, what do you think?
It's sure something.
Of course
Yeah.
it's something.
It's something.
If it was nothing, I'd be standing here in my birthday suit. Anyway, you want to go again?
No, he'd be wearing a Judgment Day t-shirt.
Let's do it.
You got it. Safe travels through the time stream.
All right, we're gonna do with something different here, everybody. She's gonna go through the story again, but some things, something you won't see. Some, I'm not gonna be repetitive with this. We're gonna show some new stuff here, new stuff, and try to explain all the way. If we can do it without upsetting the apple cart. Gonna make some changes.
It's
here.
not often that the chief content officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
I know we've seen this before, but there's gonna be some things that are changed.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this
Don't
path,
let Dwayne interfere with your shit, Paul.
who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a chief content officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the women's division for years to come.
Yes.
I've seen her potential for greatness
All right.
already.
Okay. Yeah. We're gonna go with a top star on Raw.
As one of the top superstars on Raw. They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
Sounds like the CCO thinks one of Raw's top names might be going #1 overall. I can't wait for draft night.
Yeah, you let the cat out of the bag. There she is. Walking like she thinks she knows who she is. As always. I know I said that before, but I said it again. By coin toss. Coin toss. Oh, wow. Okay. Triple H. Laudon. Yeah. Okay, what's the... CM Punk chiming in. This version of CM Punk on there ain't like what we're seeing on TV right now. Is it Tiffy time?
Oh, look, it's the #1 draft pick.
Well, not yet, at least.
So here she's a raw
I don't deal
superstar.
in rumor and innuendo. I deal in facts. And the fact is, no matter who goes #1 in the draft, it doesn't matter because it will always be Tiffy time.
What about Tony time?
If I am the #1 pick to SmackDown and you stay here on Raw, I really hope we cross paths again someday.
Everyone hopes they cross paths with me. It's their only hope at relevance.
You sure think highly of yourself. Let's see what the GMs think next week.
Hey, glad we could catch up. We should talk about what Triple H said.
What do you mean?
He basically
Wow, what kind of
anointed you the
question is
first
that?
overall pick in the draft. And it's all over social media, too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 to SmackDown.
Well,
Everyone.
it's not a guarantee.
True, Nick Aldis could do something stupid and select someone else. But if tonight is your last night on Raw, I just want to wish you good luck.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Oh, and speaking of the draft, just a friendly piece of advice. Make sure you look good up there on the stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire. And sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like
Yeah,
Hunter
'cause Vince
said,
is gone,
it's a
that's
new
why.
era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
No problem. And hey, if you did lose tonight, maybe that would cause you to slip to me at #2 in the draft. Just saying.
All right, go to match. All right. That took too long. That took too long right there.
With the draft days away, there's a lot of
All right, she
lingering.
is placing Liv Morgan here.
The name on everyone's lips, it also puts a target on your back.
Oh, Liv is starting off strong.
Aiming right at it. This is her first match back after her long-awaited appearance on that streaming cheese-smelling show, and I'm sure she's looking to prove she's no Lineberger.
I think you
Yeah,
meant.
she run the
But
Chiefs
did you just say
show
a
after Cap
cheese-smelling show?
got that movie gig, and
It's
she
a
tried
lot
to
more
get
than
that
just
movie
smelling
gig.
cheeses. If you're a fan of the fromage and/or it's a robot, it really is worth a sample.
Oh!
Rolling elbow right on the mark.
Taking things back into the
I
ring.
gotta say, Liv came a long way, getting, being World Championship material.
Oh, look at these kicks.
She did come a long way.
Knees, all of them lethal.
Showing
Ah,
absolutely
then it's
no
pushing her right to the
mercy
ground.
at all. What an onslaught.
All the momentum's against Morgan now. This is where Morgan will be tested. Such an underhanded tactic there. That showed a complete lack of respect for your competition and for our sport. She's taken her share of.
Oh, she's trying to use the schoolgirl.
Kick out before the 1 count. Clearly, she's still got a lot of fight left in her. And that was an efficient form of offense with that move. She leaves the ring, but she can be counted out here. And she's coming back to the ring now.
Yeah, she's trying something.
Looks like she wants to take things to the floor here. Morgan and the WWE Universe exchanging their appreciation for each other.
Oh, an apron slap. Disrespectful. She's going
She's
all out
fucking around
offensively
with
now.
Her
the
flame is
apron.
flickering, but
Oh.
it hasn't gone out.
Oh, Liv got caught with a reversal. Can she do it here? She powers Watch out immediately there. Able to get that shoulder up so quickly. What a statement. I think she just really felt that one. Yeah, scrappy looking. Going for a good attempt. No, he kick it. Just using the adrenaline to stay in the match. We're no closer to a winner just yet. Turns it around. Rolling elbow. Woo-wee. Claws piercing into the skin. Just how desperate do you have to be? Why not a fair fight, huh?
Yes.
2 knees. You're going to need your back adjusted after that one. Liv is really out of it. She might be done soon.
When will be done?
Stunner! It's over! Morgan is in deep peril here.
Yeah, I was having some trouble with my controller just now.
Makes the cover. Oh, don't bother counting. She's got a whole other beatdown to hand out. Being carried around now. Down and oh, impact to the stomach. Shot block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. No doubt she's looking to end her here. Look out! Tremendous drop kick. Here's the cover. I think this may be
Oh, she's using the ropes.
spot like this.
Oh, she got Batanda good with the damn ropes.
Really? Here is your winner.
Adam Pierce just jobbed her out. Just jobbed her out.
The supposed number 1 pick just got shredded by Liv
She
Morgan.
just got jobbed
It
out.
was not a very good performance.
Thank you.
As Liv looked greater out there.
Thank
She
you for
snipped
your
out the win
services for Monday Night Raw.
brilliantly.
Batanda.
Just
See you in
stops.
SmackDown soon. Yeah, we're just gonna add, just gonna go over this again, just to make sure things make sense, and some new stuff.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start.
Is that her
of the
car over there?
WWE Draft.
Her she has
That's
a
right,
actually,
Byron,
she has a
and all
white
pros are
Mercedes
saying this Raw superstar might be
SUV.
changing brands as the top pick.
It's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by General
or that's a
Manager Nick
rental that she
Aldis.
gets from wherever she's traveling from. That they assigned to her. I must have been doing something that I got distracted.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
Kathy.
No problem, Kathy. Always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
We're gonna go with something different.
I'll
Said
go
Boulder
with
Bresh.
what I use on my dating app. I don't like to take things too seriously.
Dating
I
app.
like a good reality TV show.
Who are you looking for in your dating app? I want to know.
Pet videos on my phone, And when I'm not busy with that, I enjoy bashing people's heads in. So, I guess you could say I'm a bit
I
more
thought you watched crime
comedic
TV
and
shows,
fun.
true crime shows. You
Ah,
like watching
yes,
that
the
shit.
resident WWE class clown. What can you say about the rumors that are swirling around tonight?
They're all true. Valhalla and I are starting an all-girl pop group. You want in?
I meant the rumors about you going number 1 overall in the draft.
Oh, right. Well,
Nobody
it
cares
would
about
mean a
this
lot,
whole
but
pop
it's
group,
just an
bud.
opportunity. You still need to win matches and championships, or none of this draft stuff matters.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what happens. I mean, you can always be a number 1 pick, but it doesn't always work out right in the end. Look at Britt Baker. She was like the number 1 female pick for AEW, and she's gone. She's a goner. I have nothing against her. Okay, what does the boss man have to say? You know,
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
What's tonight?
The draft?
Oh, I was mainly here to work on some choreography with Valhalla, but I guess I can squeeze in time for the draft.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
yeah, she might not. Yeah, he might not. He might have other things to do in the end. Some of the silence that's on here I might be able to use.
It's time to kick
On with the
off
draft.
the WWE draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE draft, SmackDown is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the number 1 pick in the WWE draft, and wow, it's a good one. Talk about making a splash. Nick Aldis got himself a generational talent. We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype. Good luck topping this, Raw. Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here. Talk about ruining a moment. What the heck? Who was that? Where's security? Can someone explain what just happened? Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
Man, I don't know what the hell do when shit like that happens. I really don't. All right, so wow, a lot of people just chiming in on what happened at the draft. From Becky to the Usos. Usos weren't even together at the time when they recorded this. Oh, Baron Blade, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, many others.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with authorities to get to the bottom of it. But Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how you treat your top talent on SmackDown? Maybe I would have been better off staying on Raw.
What happened over on Raw?
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
Yeah, they get access.
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have just been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
Pay no attention to the crazed masked attacker. Understood.
I'll set up a match for you next week on SmackDown, and I'll make sure it's against a local competitor that you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you all right?
Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before.
Really?
On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I appreciate your advice, but I don't think it is. Like I said, on to the next thing.
Okay, so as in the previous version of the story, Batanda defeats a local talent on SmackDown, and the masked attacker tries to attack Batanda again, but Batanda got the better of her and stopped her at ringside, where she unmasked the attacker, who turned out to be NXT's Roxanne Perez. So where is all the well, we know where all this is going, but is there anything different? So let's see. Let's find out as we progress. Okay, they're playing Interrogator right
You
here.
have no idea.
Normally, I'd have a clever one-liner response. We'd maybe go back and forth a bit. It'd be a hoot. But it looks like I've got to be both good cop and bad cop. And bad cop says, start talking.
Put
The
the
new era
spotlight
has
on her.
arrived.
Why did you target her?
I know you like attention, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the number one pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us, them, all of them.
Who is them? Did you convince some desperate lackey to be your sidekick?
Lardon.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking nobody out of here.
Yeah, she turns out to be a small fish in this. Just gotta keep watching. But if you've seen the previous version, you have an idea. But we're trying to look at some stuff, show some different action here.
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. Roxanne is a little out there, but I don't think she'd do this on her own. There's got to be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
Okay, now Batanda had a match against Roxanne Perez. She defeated Roxanne Perez, but after the match was over, on the Titantron, Lardon took over the Titantron again and started showing videos of different Raw and SmackDown superstars getting beaten up by members of NXT. And in the aisle, Nikita Lyons attacks Batanda. And Roxanne Perez starts double teaming her. One of the referees and Nick Aldis comes out to try to break it up, to bring order, but then he gets whacked in the chair by Trick Williams. And this is like how Trick Williams is acting right now in NXT. But okay, so they bring Batanda back into the ring, and are about to assault her until Bayley and Kevin Owens shows up to make the save, but that was not the case. Bayley attacks Batanda with a kendo stick and reveals that her and Kevin Owens appear to be the leaders of Mutiny, being that they were both NXT stars, if you call them that. So they originally came from NXT. Like everybody from WWE almost comes out of NXT. So let's not forget that. Saying they want to make NXT the only brand standing. Last brand standing. In other words. And they left Batanda in the ring. While this was happening, CM Punk got injured by the NXT Unity Champions, which is an intergender title. So this is all there was like so much going on backstage. So that's one thing that I want to point out there before we get to the video. Before we get to the updated videos.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget, I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong.
I know it's on CM Punk's tattoo.
But this isn't the time to point
the G.I. Joe Cobra symbol
it's the time to start listening to
displayed.
Me.
I know this.
No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Those lines that CM Punk is saying, like,
look,
everybody
I've
needs
already
to
spoken
listen
to Adam
to him.
Pearce, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front, but we need a leader. I drafted you number one for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said. About Triple H?
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything
All right,
to do
here's
with
something
this.
rhetorical. Past few weeks, so didn't it just happen like last week of the draft? Like,
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them, along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
And it sounds like we need to find someone from outside
like I said,
of
that's
WWE
like the whole
who can
roster.
step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from
AEW.
They're from a rival promotion.
Either from
Okay.
AEW or New
But
Japan.
how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to date. So yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Well, Braun Breaker have better things to do than to be with Mutiny. Damian Priest hanging around with Judgment Day. That's weird. That's weird. There he comes. Oh, she's so happy to see him.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me. Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Ah, my ex calling me desperate. I missed that.
I'm going to ignore that. But I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
Look,
I've been ready for a change,
something
and
different this time.
WWE could be the breath of fresh air I need. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
Okay, and try to win? Because if you lose, I might have second thoughts about this. And my next best option is this guy named Troy Simpkin, and at that point, I might as well just let NXT take over.
Haven't changed a bit.
Competition is best for business, right? Triple H. All right, we're not going to watch this match here because the Beastmaster defeats Rob Van Dam in his debut in this game over here at this New Japan wannabe place. All right, there we go with a special tour bus.
So this is how number one draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need the space to talk strategies.
Does she drive the
Who
tour
knows
bus,
who
or
might
does
be
she have a
listening
driver?
backstage and feeding
That's
information
never
to
explained
NXT.
here.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy. But for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which in my case, as being
We're gonna pick scheming and calculated.
scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We could use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity tag titles.
Is there any room for cosplay in that plan of yours? No? Okay, then how are we going to pull this off?
That cosplay.
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here.
All right,
The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny
he's
territory
wearing a
now.
sleeveless hoodie,
Chase got us in.
no
Right.
zipper.
That's right.
Really,
I'm
it looks
Chase.
kind of geeky
Used
there.
to train here a few years back. Still think I got a
Basketball
raw
shorts.
deal.
All right, that's okay.
Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby.
But
Ring a bell?
ribby.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me,
Huh.
okay? NXT Mutiny
Really?
signed me to
Wow.
be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone non-stop.
Wait, they have? You know,
What
it
a
just so
sucker.
happens
What
that
a
the
sucker.
NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break? Now, excuse me. I need to go fire Todd.
Huh. Does he actually have that power? Okay, let's see where they're going with this. There's a different direction from the previous series that we did, where they just bum rushed where they just bum rushed the Performance Center. But this is different, something like a little bit smoother, I would say, than what they did. You know, going head first. Shoot now, think, ask questions later type of mentality. Don't mind if you hear any idle chatter in the background. Don't mind it.
I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do.
All right, we
Kidding.
got to follow some
Let's see what
prompts
those
here.
Raw and SmackDown
All right, good
GMs
man.
were so
Okay,
interested in.
take it like a champ.
You two are making Lexus and JC look like wrestling gods.
That's a good time.
Wait, you guys did say you were wrestlers, right?
Alright, Beastmaster, you need to get out of the ring and stop her from beating up on your partner.
Or are you going for more
Alright,
of a
there you go.
second stage
There you
improv
go.
comedy vibe?
1, 2,
Alright.
3, 4.
I've seen more impressive
Alright, Chase,
moves in
hold
a
on a
slow
second.
motion
Come on,
replay.
Chase. Okay. Oh, he was able to do that he was able to do that outside the ring. Okay. Yeah. Chase, get rid of the ring.
6.
Bring her ass back in the ring. Bring her ass back in the ring. Come on.
7, 8.
There you go.
Oh, look!
That
It's the dynamic duo of disappointment.
the dynamic duo of disappointment.
You two were supposed to be hot free agents? I don't get it.
Tag is in.
Okay, who's gonna pin?
Did you notice my new black suit I got? Just trying to fit that whole rebel mutiny vibe. Is it working?
Kick to the face.
1, 2. Ring the bell.
Got laid out for Lexus King. Wow. Alright, so let's see where we're going with this.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy.
Wow.
I promised the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are. Typically, Unity title matches are intergender, but we're progressive here at NXT, so I'll allow it.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity champions are gonna look great, and Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
Okay.
How much might a surprise change like this
Wow.
affect the Unity champs'
Batanda
game
and the
plan?
Beastmaster are participating in this tag match.
Expected an indie wrestler
Why
named
is King is
Chase.
no stop?
Instead, we have the WWE debut of a formidable partner.
But this time they're doing this match at the
Not to mention it was
at the
very
Mutiny
sneaky and
at
shrewd
the
strategy to pull
Performance
this switch
Center.
on Mutiny.
Yeah,
King
Batanda's
and
trying to
Jay
get a
got
cheap
to
shot,
adjust
and
on the fly.
his Lexus
Already
is
in the
in
thick
fact
of
close
things.
to the corner.
Very effective. Seems like the champ might have a pretty clear strategy in mind here, going after the arm. Oh, he fights Lexus back. Running knee lift. Oh, kick right to the back. Down opponent, and a double axe handle smash. Oh, man, what a shining wizard. Raked right across the back. A complete lack of sportsmanship from the challenger there. And what a push. Nasty right hand. Answers with an enziguri. Crashing to the floor. Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal. Knee to the face. Hard for the champ to have any answers when endless strikes are being rained down on him. Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexus isn't showing the capacity.
Okay, now this match is like going almost the same way as the previous story.
JC eats a clothesline. But Lexus King with the belt shot.
Wow, what a cat.
Never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the
Oh,
ropes.
this time Chase
Who is supposed to compete tonight?
Chase is the one that made the save there.
Hold on, spear on JCJ. Looks like his eye's okay, or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team.
The whirlwind slam.
And down on JCJ with the cover. That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only
So Jessica Carr is a mutiny referee in this game.
And don't forget the assist from Chase. Mutiny shocked the world.
She actually pretends to be a wrestler on Evolve called Telex. Whatever you pronounce a masked wrestler.
this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Kind of weird. All right, so we got the new NXT Unity Tag Team Champions. All right, bravissimo.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity Championships. Clever.
I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny.
You used to date each other, right?
Don't hold that against me.
I won't. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral on this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it though?
In the previous series, I believe they were in a different setting.
It might be cloudy.
It might have been
judgment.
in an
I know
office.
you're new here, so I'll let that
In a
slide.
much nicer setting.
Bottom line,
than where they are
we're going
now.
to do
I think they
everything
were
we
their
can to
street
stop
clothes.
Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction.
Pivot.
It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
I'll bite you right in the ass, Triple H. This whole thing.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you tricked them into defending their Unity titles. And then walked away with them, too. Well done.
Thanks. I guess that producer Troy was fired by Mutiny for his screw-up and is now groveling to get his job back with us. Good luck with that.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will.
He is.
Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan.
So he has...
Which brand should we focus on first?
So he's not assigned to any brand. Yeah. I missed my calling as a voice actor. There's Troy back. It looks like he's got a job again.
The WWE Universe will be buzzing about this one. What do you think?
Hell no. We don't want just shitty matches, Troy. Oh, let's talk to Alba Fire.
Alba! You are just who I've been looking for.
It's our hilarious WWE class clown. How wonderful.
It is! I have an incredible idea to stop these mutiny attacks once and for all.
Let's have it then. How will we stop Mutiny's insurrection?
Magic. You and Isla Dawn cursed the tag titles. You take opponents out of your path with supernatural forces. You just need to turn that power against mutiny.
Alba Fire was
What
NXT.
exactly is it that you expect us to do?
You could turn the mutiny into some big fat toads.
What
This is
are you
ridiculous.
You could send them on a goose chase down a long, dark road.
doing? Is this a song of some kind?
You could curse them, you could vex them, then together you can hex them.
Stop! Enough!
I just figured there are so many witches in musicals that if I sang,
We are not musical witches.
you won't have to do it alone. I can help you, please. Let me learn from you and Isla. We could be an unholy trinity. We could make up a secret handshake that we spend hours perfecting with
All right,
spins
Batanda,
and
you're
clicking
being
heels and
ridiculous
all in
here.
perfect unison.
No
You're
secret
being ridiculous
handshakes.
here.
But fine, we'll give this a try. You can be in our corner for our match against Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Be warned though, once you step on this path, there's
It's kind
no
of funny
turning back.
how she is now
Do you really
involved
want
with
to
Alba
learn our
Fire and Piper
secrets?
Niven since Isla Dawn got fired. Of course, we're gonna
Yes!
we're gonna go with
I'll
that
gather
option
up some
because
mandrake root,
that's gonna
practice
delay
my
it.
chanting. I bet I can find a crystal ball. All the witchy stuff.
That will not be necessary. If you're going to hang with the unholy union, you'll need to elevate the group, not take it down.
Yes, of course. You want elevation? You are going to get it.
Not the way she thinks.
It's time for the unholy union to make their presence known. They send a shiver right down my spine.
Chelsea Green and Piper Niven don't look too scared, Byron.
Or it looks like they've got a new member of their coven. That's one half of the Unity Champions.
Well, Alba Fire is now a secret service
I'm not
agent.
sure, Saxton, and it doesn't look like
So
Isla
is
and
Piper
Alba are
Niven.
quite sure either.
The witch
Wait
thing
a
is
second
done.
here. Is she floating?
This is witchcraft.
Idiot.
Well,
Idiot.
that spell didn't turn out too well. At least Chelsea and Piper are amused. See, Saxton, there was no real magic here.
Isla and Alba do not seem very happy with their new acolyte. Looks like their coven mate is ready to go anyway. She's leading the charge to the ring.
She's leading it on her own.
Isla and Alba have abandoned their new sidekick. And the witch in training has no idea she's alone.
She does now.
Referees making this a handicap match.
And she's not even assigned to the match. What kind of shit is that?
Here we go with one half of the Unity Tag Team Champions in an unscheduled handicap match. After the way she made a mockery of the Unholy Alliance's entrance, she might just have it coming.
Isla Dawn and Alba Fire looked pretty annoyed.
I just hope they didn't put a curse on this whole arena. That'll turn your lights out. She goes for the quick pin. Quick kick out from her there. She's trying to make it an early night. Forearm right to the jaw. Ooh. Now we know what the 5 fingers say to the face. Looks to their partner and tags out. Down to Otis and a double axe handle smash. Placing her against the turnbuckle.
Right, but then it needs to start making this a singles match. The way she knows how.
Oh, crashing down. He wasn't tough enough contending with one opponent. Now you got to deal with 2. From the top. Drop. Straight into the pin. She kicks out with authority. Just looking for ways to wear out her opponent. Here's the combo of strikes. Wow. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage. Oh. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Maneuver's out of the way. She just driven into the mat. What a barrage. She's going for the pin. Kick out of one. She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on. Oh, that hurt to the spine. Picking the spot. Right to the schoolgirl. And a kick out before. Even one there. This isn't even close to over. Kick right to the spine.
This is your U.S. champion, the female U.S. champion,
Right to the face.
the women's
Nothing was being
U.S.
held
champion.
back with each of those strikes. Oh, look at the kicks right to the answer. Chelsea must be phased after this string of action. Chelsea needs to find a way to reverse her fortunes. A chance to win it here. She breaks the count quick. She still has enough energy for a simple kick out. That's how you wear down your opponent. Oh, man. Looks like her opponent's not going to need a chiropractor. Just grounded and pounded. Oh, my goodness. You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there. An elbow drop for added measure. This is going to the absolute limits. Looks like the gas tank is running past E now. And come on now. Distasteful offense we've just witnessed. And got away with that one. And she's been put completely on defense here. Yeah, this is a real predicament for her. Now a cover on Chelsea Green. Saving their teammate and the match for now. Man, just a multitude of strikes. Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal. Running knee lift. Chelsea's out of it. Completely in peril.
Yeah, you guys told them all how partners doing that. Her partners.
That could end Chelsea's number. And that'll do it. It's finally over. Here is your winner. She wasn't even prepared to compete, and this superstar won a handicap match? Do you think the Unholy Alliance put a curse on Piper and Chelsea? We should put a curse on you, Saxton. Hey.
So the Beastmaster and Batanda have the NXT Unity Tag titles. Triple H is saying neutral, and now Batanda is hanging around with some witches. Unbelievable. If you like what you saw and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to this channel and like this video. Anything you do can help out the channel. Please check the description box below. Thank you for watching.